knives thrown at my feet in intimidation. How's a 10-year-old mind supposed to process the situation? So I sat for hours on end in the basement, coming up with ways to pretend how well my day went. Going through my head proud that I spoke some words today, embellishing to my mom that I've made some friends and played, when in actuality all they did was look my sorry way and mutter to each other, that's the loneliest kid ever made. All kids growing up are inquiring minds. If they have more, they wonder why you don't have it at the same time. Maybe it's because I was up late last night crying. Woke up just in time to experience my eyes drying. Let out a final whimper, silence bred an eerie calm. Just another morning wondering, did my stepdad kill my mom? Just another morning wondering, did my stepdad kill my mom? Just another morning wondering, did my stepdad kill my mom? I rested on the outside of an empty social climate. Don't accept their pastimes, best to keep it quiet. Power up a single lamp, writing rhymes in private, so one day I could spark a conscious light and jump inside it. I'm losing every trait I learned, ever so softly. In my darkest times wrote beautiful philosophy. I let the elders speak, but it was costing me constantly. Hope one day I can operate properly, possibly. Everything that makes me different makes me more the same. And everything I've lifted, I've dropped into the flames, just to burn into a fiery ash and waste away. And when all is said and done, I'm the only one to blame. I will always have a name, as long as bricks exist. And when it comes to beats, clever tricks is it. People nah, but me and words intricate. People nah, but hip-hop infinite. Every day I fight with doubt, quite devout. Like to scout what life is quite about. Here and now, turn life right around. Sight for sound, fight for ground. To mic my mouth, I'm out. I had to stand on, I built with broken glass and melted my limbs away and formed a fine crystal flask. Into it I poured every single ounce of hope I had, even when my fingertips couldn't grasp. I grasped and held tight until the dire night. Wept like Jesus Christ, or more like a child with no left or right. All I wanted was my dad, or at least a friend to grab. Depression tried to nab me, but I'd rather just be sad. Get over it the next day and realize what I have. And yeah, it's dark around me, more reason to rise and stand. Then march into that darkness with that glass still in my hand, and dashed on the stone walls that kept me a lonely man. But that thought was only fleeting, and the walls were always jagged. And the more glass I threw, the more my skin lacerated. The older that I get, the more the cycle hasn't faded. And the more I try to cower, the more I wanna brave it. I'm fighting this feeling and reeling into a concealing demeanor I can't just seem to shake. So I break down and curse myself, deny divine that I felt. Built the bars on my cell where I dwell. Then it happened to me last night. I felt the strength of God say if you wanna make it happen, then work twice as hard. You have to crawl on my earth before you can fly in my clouds. And who was last, I'll make you first now. Then I stood up on my feet for the last time ever. If I wanna keep standing, I have to be more than clever. Rise above myself, make sure every day I'm better than the last one that passed, cause this may be my last letter. I keep fighting for light that tempts me through the cracks. Break out these walls if it's the last thing that comes to pass. Death is not within me, I will outlast. Why'd you even give me the glass? So you would put down the glass.